lot of flipping right there. I felt like there was a lot of flipping. Boom! Here we are, season 6, episode 14. It's Sunday.
There was special effects.
Huh?
There was special effects.
I like it. This is what happened. So we've been celebrating. Paul, what would you celebrate on this Sunday? So if you don't know this about Shelby and I, we celebrate every Sunday. Pause. So anyway, we celebrate every Sunday. Every time that clock chimes, we have a drink. No, we would be dead by now. That's silly. No, it's Cinco de Mayo. May 5th, if you're translating at home. Yeah, that's right. It's Cinco de Mayo. That means we drink cervezas. It means you drink tequila. And it means you have a margarita. And that is so wrong for many reasons. But it's what we do in the U.S. And we're going to tell you why today. But we're bringing you something special. We're not just bringing you a margarita. For God's sakes, Paul, surely we've had a margarita. Oh, you've had lots of margaritas that we've made in here. Season 1, all the way back. We did a margarita. We did the monkey margarita. Remember that?
Yes. I swear we did a margarita last week, too. But we're not. We're just...
So this is how crazy. This is how good we are, and we don't even know it. We are so good we don't even know it. Can we go inside first? But we're doing a quarantine skinny margarita because we care about you. Because right here.
It's bathing suit season.
It's bathing suits. Exactly. We got to get you ready. So we're getting you skinny with a margarita. You can't get better than that. The only way you get better is doing it here. Blue Monkey Quarantina. Only business. Monkey business. And skinny margarita business. All that. Cinco de Mayo. Come on in. It's time. Let's do this. Are you ready?
As ready as we're going to be.
Here we go. Let's see if anything works. All right, hold on. Switch mics.
I think we're good.
No, I think it worked. Hold on. Here, we're going to do this. There. We're good. Hey, here we are. Season 6, episode 14. Goodness. That's a lot of cocktail shows we've done. It's like hundreds, like literally hundreds. It's probably, we had to have been over 300. You think somebody would have kept track.
You would think.
You would think. We haven't. It's just what we do. So anyway, here we are. Folks, here's what's fun. It is Cinco de Mayo. It is May 5th. I mean, on the button. And if you know anything about us, we don't fluff our drinks. In other words, people could say, Paul, why don't you do something for the Kentucky Derby? Because the Kentucky Derby was yesterday, and it's not today. Plus, we've done a mint julep. We've done those drinks, right? We focus on the day.
The day.
Pretty much, and it's Cinco de Mayo.
Works for this week's music.
So funny you mentioned that. So last week, unbeknownst, because look, if you think we have a calendar and we're like
research
and thinking like, okay, if we do this and then next week, no. Matter of fact, what was funny is last week we did the Daisy. We didn't just do the Daisy. We did the Daisy Tequila, which was a precursor to the margarita. Some believe. And if you don't believe me, go back and watch this show. It was last week's episode. And then and I'll fast forward. That was on Sunday. Tuesday, I'm at soccer. And Jeff, if you're out there, Jeff comes up and says, I'm kind of surprised that you did that. What are you planning on doing this Sunday? And I'm like, I have no idea. It's like a week away. He's like, it's Cinco de Mayo, and you just did your tequila drink.
Like there's
it was
more than one tequila drink.
Well, but his point was, how many tequila drinks can you find? We can find one more. And everybody last week was itching for some tequila. Remember? You had that scratch. You wanted tequila. Alan wanted tequila. So we had tequila. Guess what? The scratch is still there. We're still itching it. We got your tequila again. Skinny margarita time. Now, before we do this, last week we talked about the Daisy, precursor to Margarita. Look, there's a lot of stories about the Margarita. If you want to, you can go to 1936. You can go to David, air quote, Danny Negrete, and he's from Puebla, Mexico. That's important. We're going to come back to Puebla, Mexico. And they believe, the story goes, if you believe this version, he created it for his girlfriend who liked tequila and salt. And he salted the rim. All right, great. Fast forward, you go to 1942, and you can get the story of Francisco, quotes, Pancho Morales. He gets an order for a magnolia, and when he makes the magnolia, which is basically Cointreau and lime and a spirit, he puts tequila in it, and she's like, this isn't what I ordered, but I really like it. And he thought magnolia, he thought of another flower, Margarita, which is daisy. There's a whole story there. That's another version. Go one more, 1947, Carlos, quote, another air quote, Danny, a lot of air quotes in the Spanish and Mexican bartender names. A lot of air quotes. Anyway, and a couple Dannys. Herrera, he, story goes, made it for Marjorie King, who was an actress who wanted something with tequila in it. And the closest name he could come up with Marjorie in Spanish was Margarita. Paul, who cares? Yeah, I know, I don't care either. We're here to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. So Cinco de Mayo, a lot of people don't really know why or what that is. So I'm going to give you the 2-second history version of it. Shelby, you ready?
I'm braced.
She's braced. I'm watching her literally braced. Edge of her seat.
If it weren't for the cat in my lap, I would be on the edge of my seat.
1862. May 5th, 1862. You have the Battle of Puebla, Mexico. We just talked about Puebla. Could have been where the Margarita was invented. I'm losing Shelby. I'm losing her. Anyway, so this is the Franco-Mexican War. So the war against France, and this isn't like a huge thing in the grand scheme of things, except it's the one battle that Mexico wins. It's that one day. It's a one-day battle. This isn't like goes on and on. It's May 5th, 1862, Puebla, Mexico, and Mexico beats France. They're underarmed, they're undermanned, everything, but they win. It's a morale boost. France won if you want to go pull the records. But anyway, and that's it. That's the whole day. And, we'll talk more about that a little bit later. And now we celebrate it. And if we're going to celebrate, let's celebrate healthy.
Victory of the underdog.
Yeah. And enter the skinny margarita. Now, I will tell you, I do, when I pull up cocktails, I pull up cocktails for many reasons. And normally I pull up the cocktail and then I'm like, oh, wow, I can't believe it's from that year. When I was pulling up the skinny margarita, because that was the whole purpose of this show, I would have thought 70s.
I would have thought just a few years ago.
80s? Even sooner, or more recent.
2012.
By the way, we don't talk about this show. Like, it's not like Shelby and I are outside, and I'm throwing out ideas. Like, I just do this in 8 minutes, and then she finds out, right now. So
live. Literally live. I am learning with you.
Yes. So this is
your watchers. Was it 2012?
It was not 2012, but you were close. See, I would have thought 70s. Nope, you're going the wrong way. So I would have thought this had been like 70s, 80s, back in a whole exercise, like jogging craze and diet craze. Yeah. So no, it was 2008. Wow. Here, would you want to get even better? It goes to a show.
Oh, I know what show it goes to.
You just said it. What was it?
So isn't it like Housewives of Beverly Hills or something?
See, again, we don't talk about it. It was the Real Housewives of New York. Yeah. And it was when Bethany Frankel And on that episode, that show, she orders what she said is my only drink I ever drink. It's the Skinny Girls Margarita. And she throws out the recipe. And the recipe, what she says at the time, is it's silver Patron, lime juice, and a splash of triple sec. And I think she did it. She went a splash of hit it. I think it was the music too. She went, it's a splash of triple sec. And then she did that around the table.
Pretty sure that did not happen.
A lot of that didn't happen. But the first part did. It was Patron, lime juice, splash of triple sec. So the story goes, she actually went on that show for the business venture, no other reason. And she did it. She turned this into a drink. If you would have gone into a bar before 2008 and said, I want a skinny margarita, they would have laughed you out of the bar. They would have been like, what the hell is a skinny margarita? And now we have it. Now, any bar you go to, matter of fact, a few weeks ago, we went to our little local Mexican fair pub. It's just stuff, just production stuff falling off the table. And you ordered, you said, hey, I want a margarita. Do you have a skinny margarita? I said, yeah, of course I have a skinny margarita. Of course I have a skinny margarita.
I just don't like triple sec.
Funny you say that. Doesn't like triple sec. So, what is this? For God's sakes, Paul, is there a drink tonight? Yeah, there's a drink tonight. Just come on, make the drink. All right, here it is. So this is, huh?
They are.
Oh, I had them all up, baby. I'm on it. Yeah, I got it.
Look at you.
All right, so you're going to come in with tequila. Get a good tequila because there's not a lot of other stuff in this. We're going to go ounce and a half of tequila.
Could you do mezcal in this?
You could make it a smoky smoky skinny. Ounce and a half, smoky skinny. We could start something new.
Call it the trailer park.
It's the trailer park margarita. That is great. It's like a meth, heroin kind of skinny mezcal. All right, just focus. Come on. 10 minutes. I just need you for 10 minutes. Then, hold. I'm going to forget. Just hold. This is gone. There's no Grand Marnier. There's no triple sec. By the way, the original episode of the show, she says, in orders, she says Patron, lime juice, and a splash of triple sec. It took off, obviously. When they went back and asked her, she changed it and said it was Patron, lime juice, and Contro. I'm believing there was some money paid to say that word. Anyway, that goes away. I just left it out for fun. So you don't have the orange liqueur, which has not only alcohol, calories. What you do is you're going to go with some orange juice instead. And we're going to go with 3/4 ounce. What kind of orange juice? Fresh.
Which would then not be a trailer.
No, yeah, it would be. Yeah, I would. If we were going to do the trailer, I would do it with mezcal. I would do it with like Sunny D.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, that could be fun. All right. 3/4 ounce total.
No, McDonald's orange drink.
That's an ounce and a half. You're going to make me forget. I'm going to lose track. It's an 3/4 ounce per, so that's ounce and a half total.
People would think that we have been drinking all day, but yay, no. We've actually been up all day because we were out supporting some Flying Pig marathoners.
We did. We had the Flying Pig Cincinnati, one of the top-rated marathons in the country, by the way.
We were cheering on some loved ones.
We did. We had, by the way, there's your ounce and a half, 3/4 each.
A little punchy from that.
Yes, we are a little punchy from that. Then turn around, folks. You still have your lime juice, and you're going to go equal amounts of tequila to lime. So ounce and a half, so that's 3 ounces total. You got that?
3 ounces total.
Correct. What is it? Thank you. That's what was missing. trying. So there's 1.5 ounces. And then we have another 1.5 ounces slowly coming around. Not the juiciest fruits, but it's not seasoned, right?
It's funny where we purchased those. We had problems with the lemons the last time.
I did, yeah.
From that particular.
But we have enough. There's always fruit. There it is. All right, so there is last thing you need, and this is what's fun.
You're certainly gonna have your vitamin C.
Yeah, you get this. You're going to come in with an agave nectar. So this is thin enough that you don't have to dilute it and make a simple syrup. You could make a syrup out of this, but you don't use much. You're going to go teaspoon per. So there's one. And then...
That did not come out like I expected.
Yeah, and there's 2.
Smells good.
Right? There it is. No, we're gonna give this a shake though. We're not amateurs here.
Can I have mine on the rock?
I'm gonna make both of them on the rock.
No salt, please.
No salt. So you could do salt, but we're keeping it healthy. I feel like if you put this over salt, you're just killing it, right? Give it a good shake till it's cold in your hand. But yeah, so we went and watched the half marathon. Elizabeth, Matthew, and their friend. A lot of fun. Oh. Smells great. We're going to come in a couple glasses. And yes, on the rock. I guess you could freeze it. You could, watch this. You saw what happened there, right? And then, right here.
Yeah, that's nice.
Right?
Do a little margarita.
So here's what's fun about this margarita. And then what we're going to do, we're going to do a little dehydrated.
Nice.
Because it's skinny. See? See what I did there?
Try it out.
Try it out. The other thing we're going to add is emergency. Emergency. Saving lives, calorie-free since 1862. Put a little sprinkle of the orange on there. Thank you. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Cheers. So there they are. Now, how is it? Obviously. Oh, yes. That's fantastic. This is going to be a new favorite for you. Here's why this is a great margarita. One, it doesn't have that strong sour taste of some margaritas. Mm-hmm. It's not overly sweet because all we've done is a little agave, which agave has, it's a little healthier sugar than refined sugar. It's a natural sugar. A little less calories. If we were going to make a simple syrup, there'd be more. And here you go. Give that a little taste. I'll come around. Do we have the...
Nope.
Nope. All right, fine. I'll do it right here. Boop. Let me... Like that. Give that a taste.
Oh, that is a new favorite.
So, let me tell you why this is your other new favorite. Typical margarita, this size, about 250 calories. What I just made you, 125.
I like it.
Half the calories. Plus a little less alcohol because we pulled out the triple sec, contra, whatever you want to use. So less calorie, less alcohol, good little day drink. There it is. Skinny margarita.
Delicious. And you get your vitamin C.
Oh, yeah, that's good. All right. By 2010, so 2008, this is when Bethany Frankel comes out with this. By 2010, the Skinny Girl Margarita, which is basically what she ended up creating, was the fastest growing spirit in the U.S. She sold it a year later.
She bottled it.
Bottled it. And you can buy it bottled. We know this.
Mm-hmm.
Sold it for over $100 million 1 year later in 2011. So in 3 years from that order of, this is what I always get, Patron, lime juice, and a splash.
Nice.
3 years later, over $100 million. All right, so let's do this. Can we end on like some real Cinco de Mayo stuff? Because that's the real reason we're here. We're not here for skinny margaritas. It is Cinco de Mayo Day. Funny thing. So I've talked about Puebla. Remember, that was where some people believe the margarita was created. That is where the battle took place. Here's the thing. Cinco de Mayo, not a real big deal in Mexico unless you're in Puebla, Mexico. That is the one area where it's celebrated. It's not even a federal holiday in Mexico. Like, it's not. It's like our St. Patty's Day, like part 2. It became popular in 1933, though, in the States. Thank you to FDR.
Oh, interesting.
He raised awareness and tried to build relationships with Mexico and started, and he kind of brought the history of this day, Cinco de Mayo, to the forefront. And the last part, if you want to know one good fact about it, General Ignacio Zaragoza, bless you, that's not part of his name. Ignacio Zaragoza was the general. He actually led the battle. He's actually from Texas, but he led the battle for Mexico. And at the age of 33, just 4 months after the Battle of Pueblo, he died.
Oh.
I know. But he's the one that we give, if you're going to give a shout out and say, great job. I don't know. Cheers?
Cheers.
I don't know. That's a good cocktail.
Yes, it is.
That's a nice one. That's your summer drink. All right. You got anything else?
Nope.
No?
Mm-mm.
All right. That's all we got. Anyway, hey, Cinco de Mayo. Cheers. Enjoy. And, some of you may be staring at my shirt thinking, my gosh, why in the world would you have picked a Bachfest shirt that has nothing to do with Cinco de Mayo? Well, perhaps it was the 5th t-shirt I put on this morning in honor of Cinco de Mayo. That's not true. It's the first t-shirt. It was.
I'm pretty sure that's the only shirt you've had.
You ready for this? This is how blindly lucky I am. 1862, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. We know it. Pueblo, Franco-Mexican War. We got all that. 1862, Cincinnati, Moreline House runs one of their first ads in 1862 for their Bach beer.
Oh,
boom! There it is. That's what we do here. We bring you the crazy history facts. We don't make it up. Some of it we do. I don't know. Not that, though. Anyway, cheers. We're out. Love you all. Peace.